Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Fred and Friends. I'm your host, Fred Schultz. Normally, I have my little buddy, Fred Valente. He's not feeling too well tonight, a.k.a. Freddy the Ref, a.k.a. Florida Freddy. But he's down in Florida, and he's just kind of got the bug tonight. But I've got some just terrific people on here tonight. I am going to have, obviously, Mr. Steve McGuire from up there in Canada, the Unknown Podcast. And I got a special guest on tonight, Mr. Chris Martini. And Chris is, I got to chat with him just a little bit before the show came on. And looking forward to it. He's got some great markers hanging behind him, as you will see when we finally bring him on. And we had Steve, was chatting with him before the show started here tonight. And Steve's like, oh, man, what's this one? Oh, man, what's this one? You know, it was pretty darn cool. So I can't wait to bring these guys on. I have to mention a couple things, though. First of all, next week, I joined a club called the Old School Paintball Guns. Man, these guys are cool as hell. As a matter of fact, Chris belongs to them, and probably Steve does too. Steve belongs to everything except the Girl Scouts, I understand. These guys are so great. And they're so gracious. And so what I'm going to do is next week, I've got like 8 of them. So I don't think I can do all 8 next week. But what we're going to do is I'm going to do half and half. My next 2 shows, I'm going to bring these guys on and let them tell you some of their stories. Because I got to tell you, these are some terrific guys. And I bet they've got a buttload of stories to tell you. So I think that's going to be pretty exciting. So I actually can't wait till next week. I can drag these guys out, and it ought to be a pretty good show. And then also, I just joined the Automag owners. Obviously, Automags. I am so happy to be in this group. I've been an Automag guy for, I don't know, I guess ships were still made of wood and men were steel back then. So it's been a while, but the mag is just a terrific marker, and the group is just terrific. Since I just got in today, thanks to Steve McGuire. Steve is the one that got me rolling in it, which I do appreciate it. And I am extremely happy to be in this group. These guys have got a hold of me, and I got to tell you, it's almost embarrassing, some of the stuff they said. I am very, very proud to be in this group, and I am looking forward to bringing some of these guys on. And we sit down to all you mag guys, and we will talk mag for an hour. So, like I say, the next 2 weeks is going to be the Old School Paintball guys, and then the mag guys after that, we're going to bring them on. So I'm going to try to blow through my opening monologue, because Steve always teases me. He goes, man, your monologue, he says, is like forever long. And I go, yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. I'm just a talker. And there's nothing I can do about it, man. Hey, Sean Happen, good evening to you, buddy. He just chimed in, said hello to everybody. So I always start with Tim Schloss. Tim Schloss, obviously, used to be Tiger Stripe Camouflage. He now owns Gateway Paintball in St. Louis. If you get a chance to go out and check, I understand that. Well, last week he called me up and he just bought 3 Lear jets. Now, obviously they're not flying, but he's putting them out on his field to have a good time, you know, to have some extra stuff out there, some extra jet bunkers, I guess we'll call them. So that should be pretty cool. So if you get a chance, you know, Gateway Paintball in St. Louis, it's like 10 minutes from the airport. And if you go there, just go up to Tim Schloss and tell him hi, because you'll want to meet this guy. He's just a hell of a guy, just a terrific person. And then next, and not least, Mr. Dan and Mr. John Colby. Air America, right there behind me. Used to be Air America, now it's Immortal Air, everybody. Dan and we go way back. I've been sponsored by this company for 31 years. It's just absolutely amazing. So, you know, I can never say enough about these 2 guys. You know, I just love Danny like a brother. I can never say enough good things about him. He's helped so many people over the years. He's helped me so much over the years. He is him, Schloss, and Tom Kay are guys that really made Fred Schultz. They really did. Without those guys, I just don't know where I would have been. Obviously having fun playing paintball, but probably nobody. So these guys, I just can't ever thank them enough. Tom Kay used to own Airgun Designs. This right here is the number 13 when it came out, and it's got the number 1 Fred Schultz air system on it. So that came from them guys, from Tom Kay and from Dan Colby. So I can't ever thank these guys enough. And then I always mention some of my good friends also. Mr. Bud Orr. Now, Bud doesn't need a big schmeal. I guess, like I always say, if you don't know Bud Orr, you were probably born in a cave. And it's just Bud Orr had the autococker for a lot of you kids. And he's just a terrific person. He has been great for paintball. Also, I always mention Rainey and Juvie Boucher. They had Paintball News. Now, these guys used to take and put out a newspaper twice a month, and they would not charge for it. They would send it all across the United States. And it had information of all the fields. It had information of what was coming up, what had just happened, interesting stories. And it was just a terrific paper. And you can never, I just don't want people to ever forget the people that really worked hard to make the sport what it is. And Rainey and Juvie Boucher were definitely one of them. And then from there, I move on to Mr. Randy Camilla. Randy Camilla, he was the editor for APG, a great friend, a great person. He gave me my first cover shot of quite a few, actually. And, Randy, I can never say enough about him. He hosted on my team, Constant Pursuit. I put him on my show down at MGM Disney. And he's just a very, very mild guy, and he was just terrific for paintball. You couldn't ask for a better friend than him. And then also Jerry Braun. Jerry Braun used to own Paintball Sport Magazine. Jerry still has a great field out there in New York. And Kevin Donaldson, we call Kevin the gatekeeper. I call him Uncle Kevin. But anyhow, Kevin takes care of everybody out there. And Jerry, he's just a terrific guy. And Gino from Velkin. Gino owns Velkin Sports, and they've got some kind of cool thing going on right now. I guess if you get on and you can register and maybe win a $500 shopping spree from Velkin. I've already registered 437 times, so all under different names. First it was Fred Schultz, Fred, and so on and so forth. So anyhow, you guys get a chance. Go ahead and get on there, because Velkin, they have tons and tons of stuff on there. For airsoft, for paintball, for everything. We love sports, and they're really cool for it. And then one more quick shout out I give to my little buddy Mark Gong Jr. Now, Junior's he's Mark Gong's son. He's 7 years old, and he's an up-and-coming paintball player. And the kid is great. I mean, he is absolutely great. The little guy practices with the Ironman. He is just a hell of a little player. So he's 7 years old now. So you can imagine what he's going to be when he gets a little bit older. It's going to be nothing short of terrific. So anyhow, just so I don't make Steve mad by sliding my dialogue on forever, because my monologue, he'll be all over me. Chica Estrada, how are you doing, buddy? Chica watches every week. You got to come on the show, buddy. Chica, we got to drag you out here. People will love to see you, love to hear from you. So what I'm going to do real quick now is I'm going to bring on the one, the only, the lonely Mr. Steve McGuire from up there in Canada, the Unknown Podcast.
Popular Unknown Podcast, but thank you. I appreciate it.
It's yours.
And you got your monologue under 9.5 minutes. That's not bad.
I doubled it up. I talked quick because I just couldn't take the teasing from you. It was just cutting deep to me, man. So how you doing tonight, Steve?
I'm good. You might want to let your wife know that her elbow is sticking in the camera.
Yeah. Oh, that's no problem. Yeah. She's actually trying to fly. I keep telling her it's not going to happen, but I love her. I'm going to let it go.
Well, tell her I said hi.
I think she just heard you.
Hi.
Yeah.
All I'm seeing is the hand, and I'm thinking of the Addams Family with the.
I try to drag her on all the time, and it doesn't work. When we shot the show down at MGM Disney, my producer took her all by herself, along with a couple of cameramen and gaffers, and they did a bunch of takes, and she just would not do it. She just does not want to be on the screen. Why? I don't know.
My camera is on a boom mic, and I can just sort of reach over, and I can do this. And I can just go, whoa. I can change it. And you can probably
if I don't want to sleep in the garage.
Yeah, your garage is probably bigger than my house.
Oh, I don't think so. There's so much stuff in my garage, I got to walk sideways through it. Am I right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, see? Mm-hmm. See, she won't lie for me. That sucks. I was expecting you to go, no, it's massive. Okay, right on.
Well, it is big.
Yeah. Hey, here we go, Chica. If you would like to do it next week, works for me. Chica, are you in the old school paintball guys? Please say yes. We're waiting for Chica to come back in. So, Steve, tonight I got a great guest. I got a kid that I've been going back and forth with, and I've been wanting him to be on the show. And I am so happy that we're going to finally get to drag him out here. He's got quite a few markers.
Yeah, well, I saw them quickly.
Yeah, and you point out stuff pretty good, man.
Yeah, I tend to find the unique things pretty quick, because it's like a kid with gaming cards, like got it, need it, got it. Hey, you know what I mean?
There you go. Okay, Chica Strata says yes, he is in the old school paintball. That is perfect. You're on next week, Chica. All right, you are on, buddy. And I've got some of your other guys here going on too. Like I say, I joined them a while back. I am member 9,998. I want everybody to remember that. I'm going to get a shirt with that on it, man, because I was so proud. And now they're over 10,000. So I am very happy to be in with this group. And the Automag guys, Steve McGuire, he hooked me up with these guys, and the response has been pretty darn cool. I am extremely, extremely happy.
Yeah, but I had to explain to you what the goat was.
You did. I thought it was my dad. I didn't know what it was. I go, yeah, it's not bad. He's my dad. Yeah, I didn't know what the goat was. So I feel a lot better,
And OG does not stand for old guy. It stands for original gangster. It's a compliment. That's why I have it on the shirt.
I like. Hey, yeah. By the way, what company makes that shirt?
It's a new company,
and
I'm pretty sure it's called Stronghold. But it's really hard to find at this point in time.
I got this from a company called Stronghold too. It's pretty cool. Mine just says paintball, but on the bottom it means it. Passion drives us. I love that saying.
Well, this says passion drives us too.
Yeah, but mine's bigger. Don't say because I'm fatter and it sticks out more. I'll say it for you, okay? All right. So, all right, Chica, cool beans. You're on next week, pal. Get geared up. Get your stories ready. All right. So, without further ado, I am going to bring on a guy I've got to talk to online quite a bit. I'm finally getting to talk to him face to face, and I am so happy that I finally got him on. And I'm twice as happy I can pronounce his last name, Mr. Chris Martini. How you doing this evening, Chris?
Man, I'm great. How about yourself?
Oh, staying out of trouble. Too expensive. So, yeah. Right on, Steve. Do you know Steve McGuire?
Yes, I do. As of a few minutes ago, but
yeah, he's got a good podcast.
Good. You took the marker down that I was going to ask you about.
Yeah, yeah, I got it sitting right next to me, man.
Yep, there you go. Well, we'll bring that up there in a little bit. But to start with, when we bring somebody new on, Chris, we like them to give us a little bit of rundown about how they got into paintball. And, some of the cool things they're going to do, because, just like Stevie Boy up here, Stevie's getting ready to head out to go down to the World Cup. I was going to go down there, but it's not
Coward
this year. Coward, you're rotten duck. Anyhow, so, but yeah, it's going to be a pretty cool thing. And Tom Cole, a friend of mine, he's the guy that runs it down there. And I wish him nothing but luck. And I want Steve to have a safe trip. Steve is actually going to get to play in the 3-man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It'll be the first time I've actually lifted a marker at the big show. And I got to tell you, it's 3-man. It's D5. Hey, she's on the camera. Oh, we see her. She stuck her head in.
Yeah, all right,
Mrs. Schultz.
I had to look at the back of your wall. It looks like a big
markers, all the markers.
Yeah.
Well, slide in, ma'am.
Cool.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Chris. So without further ado, we'd like to hear exactly how you got into paintball. What year did you start, and what got you where you are now, buddy?
I started approximately 96. I was about 10 years old at the time. Some of my buddies already had guns and it kind of introduced me to the sport. It was kind of close to Christmas whenever they told me about the sport and everything. So my folks ended up getting me a Brass Eagle Talon as my first gun, which came with the video, The Fun of Paintball. So I met Mr. Schultz in a video when I was 10 years old. There you go. Same kid. But pretty much I played with that gun for a year or so, and then I upgraded to a Tiger Shark, and then from there to a Raptor. I still have the original Tiger Shark and the original Raptor that I got when I was young. But, as things progressed, I went to Spiders and eventually into Mags and some Cockers and Indian Creek design guns and so on and so forth. But
right. Yeah, what I always like, and I tell everybody what I really liked about Brass Eagle was they were an entry-level marker, and it was great for kids that you wouldn't have to spend $400, $500, $600, $700 to get something cool to get started. So that's what's good about Brass Eagle.
Yeah, you look at Brass Eagle, you could get a Tiger Shark for what, $70 back in the day. And what's an entry-level gun go for now? What, $1,200?
Oh, an no, actually, you can get entry-level guns relatively inexpensive. I'm not sure
what
the price is, but they're still cranking them out, and they're really not that much different. The new Tippmans they've modified the 98, and it's got like a real modular system with a spacey kind of look. They're kind of cool looking. I don't want one, but
yeah. Devin Schwartz just chimed in and said, if you haven't shot a Brass Eagle Talon, have you really ever played paintball?
That's just a good point.
Well, my buddy Jimmy and I actually put on an autococker pneumatic parts on a Brass Eagle Talon. That thing was hilarious. Didn't last very long, but for a little while, oh, it was funny.
You gotta love it. So you got started. Where have you been on a team, or who do you play with, or where do you go?
I've actually never been on a pro or semi-pro team or anything of that nature. I've always played just local tourneys and with my friends and stuff, but I have been fairly active even since I was young. I got out of the sport playing constantly, we'll say, fairly recently, just due to this COVID stuff and all that mess. Because my work is really making me put in some time, and it's just crazy times right now. So I kind of had to put it on hold. However, my local a field just came to my town, opened up maybe 6-7 months ago, and I have yet to play there, and I'm looking forward to playing there.
What's the name of it? Do you know?
Battle Zone Park.
Battle Zone Park. Oh, good. You just gave them a plug.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So you started back in '96,
right?
And you never played on a team at all, though, huh? Not a bit.
No.
He said he played local. He played local tournaments with his friends, so they had little teams. Which
I
is
guess you could call that a team, but I'm talking about a structured team.
Yeah, we played just kind of, it was just more or less just my group of guys that I was friends with, but we entered like a lot of charity events and things of that nature.
Very
And
cool.
yeah.
And
Right
you know
on.
what? That's like, there's nothing wrong with that. And please don't think that sounds, sorry, I'm stumbling on my words here. I hope that doesn't sound condescending, but the truth of the matter is when you get together with your friends, you go out, you go to like a local event or like a charity game or whatnot. That's just as competitive and just as much fun as the bigger events. Nothing, not taking away from the bigger events either. It's just a different vibe. But I'll be honest, you have as much fun, if not more fun, at those little events because there's less pressure and everybody just is, I'm not going to say happier, but it's not all about winning as much, I find. So
yeah, no, that's absolutely true. And I'll tell you why, is because that's why I like big games so much. You know, back in the day, they used to fly me all over the place to do big games. Hey, my wife's here. She'll tell you I was gone constantly doing these things, and they were fun, period. And I played, I had the professional team Constant Pursuit, and we traveled all over the place constantly playing paintball. And I'll tell you, that's more of a business when you do that. The best part about going to a tournament was seeing a lot of my friends that I would normally not be able to see, but they all played competitive too, and they would show up at the tournament. So I got to see them. But when I'd go do the big games, there was no pressure at all on me, none whatsoever. I met tons of new people that were nothing short of great, had a super good time. So, Steve, you're absolutely right. You know, tournament for me back then was fun, but it was a business.
yes,
Right.
Big games for me are a riot. I just love them, period. So, yep, you're right, Steve.
and I mean, the thing I like about, say, a big game or tiny tournament is that I'm not saying there aren't any rules, but you can just it's a little more relaxed. Like if you're playing in a big game, like when I was at Wasaga Beach, and you just sort of roll in with somebody and you tap somebody on the shoulder and it's like, hey, how's it going? What's going on? Or somebody's just out of your lob range and you can like wave at them and they wave back. Like it's just, there's just so much you can do in this relaxed environment that you can't do in a tournament where everybody's just turned on to 12 and they're like breathing through their nose and their teeth are growing. It's just, I don't know.
Well, you know,
I love them both, but
yeah, but you know, I mean, and my wife traveled all over the world with me doing this. You know, I dragged her and my daughter Jessica quite a few places. The ticket is when you do the tournaments, especially when you were as sponsored as I was, you have to perform because you have all the sponsors watching you. You have the crowd that expects you normally actually to be good just because of who you are. You know, the pressure is incredible. It really, really is. And then you have pressure from your team. You know, everybody wants to win. In a big game, if you lose, it's like, hell, that was great. I had a great time. But, you know, in a tournament, when you lose, it's not as fun. I will say that. Believe me, not a bit. So it's pretty cool, Chris, that you got to do some of the little tournaments like that. Were they with guys that you knew or guys you just hooked up with or what?
A little bit of both, actually. Even one of the guys from a local radio station came out there and played with us. We played at a local field. It was probably, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes from my house at the time. And it was called Adventure Games. And it was near the airport in Humboldt, Tennessee.
Oh, nice.
So they
biscuits and gravy for breakfast.
Oh my God. Real quick, Chris, not to interrupt you, but Steve is a biscuits and gravy guy.
You don't get him in Canada.
He can't get it in Canada. So they say when he comes down here, that's the first thing he heads for. So anyhow, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I had to tell all the viewers that too. So, and he's drooling right now, but you can't see it.
Yeah, they had a downed airplane out there and everything. They had woods ball, speed ball, all those different courses. So it was a really cool experience when we played there. We played a lot of, like I said, charity tournaments and things, small games there, birthday parties, you know, this, that, and the other. But it was actually a really good field. And unfortunately, in my area, paintball got to where it wasn't as big, so it just kind of went by the wayside. But it seems to be trending up a little bit over here. But they've still got a couple really good courses in Memphis, Tennessee, and Nashville, Tennessee, and Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and places like that. That I have checked out Memphis and Nashville, but I haven't checked out Gatlinburg yet. But I have plans to do so.
Got it. Well, you must have took some kind of interest in Andy Starrett, the LA Remember Foundation. Now, this is real quick. This is first of all, he's a good guy.
Great guy.
And yep, he's a real good guy. Matter of fact, I wonder if we should drag him on and introduce him to Chris.
Sure.
Yeah. You want to pull him on for me?
Yeah, sure. I'll send him an invite.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Andy, he's with the LA Remember Foundation, and he's going to be one of the 3 guys that Steve's going to. Matter of fact, he told me that he was going to have to pull a load for Steve, but I don't want to start any fights or anything like that. So,
no, he's right.
I love it. So
they send me on the suicide run, so I get smoked, and then they complain that they're like, "Why aren't you living?"
Yeah, well, that's what I would have told you too. Just run up the middle, Steve. No problem.
Oh no, they would send me into the God bunker. This anyway. Regardless, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. Let's focus on Chris.
Kenny Stewart, real quick. Yeah, we will. Kenny Stewart is one of the guys that I'm going to have on next week. His name is here. Actually, Kenny's name is number 2 on the list of who I want to bring out for the old school paintball guys. I cannot wait to talk to him too. It's Andrew Stretch says, crap, now I need to put pants on. I don't know why Steve's not wearing any.
I totally am.
Oh, sure you are. Sure you are. So, Chris, you must
have to moon you just for that.
No, Steve, I'm kidding. Well, so much for the family show. This one just come off the rail. Anyhow, you must have thought a little bit about paintball, because I'm looking at the wall behind you and I'm looking at the wall alongside you. And I see one terrific looking collection there.
I appreciate it, man.
Tell us a little bit about your collecting, man.
Oh, well, it started kind of, I'm going to call it a sickness. Because,
you're right, though.
Right. When I was younger, I played with, like I said, with a lot of brass eagle guns and the budget-friendly guns, because obviously I wasn't rich at the time, and neither were my parents. But whenever I got to of age and got a good job and everything else, I'd always wanted mags. So I decided I was going to build one in every damn color I could. I think I did, but so I became friends with Tim Glavin, and man, he started hooking me up with those color kits, and man, I just started pumping them out.
Yep, Sandman.
Do I now?
I said Sandman.
He's such a cool dude.
Tim Glavin, that's what we call him back in the day. Tim and I, we got to travel all over the place and play together. So, we called him Sandman. And his mom texted me the other day, and she goes, yeah, the fastest trigger in the West or something like that. It was pretty cute. So how many markers you got hanging back there?
The air gun.
What's that?
Do what now?
I said, how many markers you got hanging back there?
Oh man, I've lost count.
Yeah, it looks like quite a few. I know you rebuild these guys, right?
Yes. I buy parts just randomly from random people and just kind of put something together in my head. And the ones you see that are hard lined, I've done the hard lines myself. All the polishing's done myself. None of those guns have been sent to Anno. I have actually just hunted down all the parts that were closely anodized colors and just put them together that way.
Really? How cool is that? Wow. Yeah, you've definitely got a great collection there. As a matter of fact, before we actually came on, we had actually hooked up with Chris, Steve, and I. And Steve was just hitting them. Oh man, what's this one? What's this one? What's this one? But there was one that Steve was interested in, and I see you took it off the wall.
I did.
Maybe you could tell a little bit about that one.
Yeah, sure. It's just an old Sheridan Equalizer. It's really not too much to them. These guns were notorious for leaking, but I bought one a while back, and I had a guy make me a carbon fiber foregrip for it, and I cut down the. I believe this was a 10-inch, may have been a J&J barrel. I cut it down to approximately 6 inches and polished the tip of it, which is brass.
Oh yeah! Wow.
All of the feed neck was black. I got that from Bocce Paintball, and I polished it all. I just kind of made it into like a little pistol tube type setup, which is weird, but I do weird things.
It looks great, and that's just one hell of a collection you got back there, and you got it displayed so cool too.
I mean, I appreciate it.
Yeah, what do you think of that, Steve? That's pretty cool.
It's gorgeous. I'm loving how many purple. How it's as purple as orange. Like those are my two favorite colors when it comes to paintball guns, is purple and orange. So
yeah, I had to do the orange one because my wife's favorite holiday is Halloween. So Tim actually hooked me up with that color kit too. So I was like, well, that'll be awesome, and she loves it. So
she plays as well.
No, she don't. I can't convince her to play, man. I wish I could.
My wife has played twice. She played. I can't remember the first time. The second time was we went back to back then it was a world record breaking game at Skirmish, and her and Tom Kay. Tom Kay was the owner of Automag. The three of us went out there. We played together. We broke the record back then. Was like 26 or 2,700 people, which now it's been more than twice that much. But back then that was really, really something. Matter of fact, let me show you the marker that Tom made for my wife. Take over for a second, Stevie boy, will you?
Fair enough. So when you get your parts, now I know that there's a Facebook group that's specifically for lost anodizing. So if people have little bits and pieces that they can help reconnect anodizing to people that are doing builds. Do you belong to that group as well?
Actually, I don't. A lot of my anodized parts I either find on eBay by chance, or I go to the Automag group on Facebook, and some of the guys hook me up on there, and it stuff tends to match really well. So I've been really lucky.
This is my wife's marker that Tom made for her. Got her name engraved on it.
That's awesome. That's
and then
really.
This is a Fred Schultz shark stock that's on the back of it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that was my signature series one. But is that beautiful?
Yeah, that's great right there.
She played 2 different games with it, and the thing is still like brand spanking new.
I was just to say, there's not a mark, scratch one on it.
No, she wasn't into tripping and falling as much as I was.
You and me both.
I practiced that, believe me. And I got damn good at it too.
All right, so Chris, the Facebook group is called Reuniting Anodized Paintball Parts, and it's a private group. So you have to be invited in, and I just sent you an invite. So you can check that later.
Awesome. I appreciate it, man.
That's what I'm here for.
Cool. Yeah, that's Steve's so good at hooking stuff up like this. He's the man. I hate to brag him up because then he'll want to raise, but he's the man.
I do want to raise.
I'll send you a ladder. All right, Chris, we're going to bring on a pretty good guy. Okay. I mean, I talk good about him all the time, but Steve kind of badmouths him, but it is what it is. Mr. Andrew Starrett. And here he is. How are you doing, Andy?
What's up?
Andy, meet Chris Martini.
What's up, man?
Going.
Oh, it's going.
You know him?
No, I don't guess so.
I don't think so.
Oh, cool. Hey, yeah, well, I guess you're getting all ready for the World Cup too, huh?
That's right. I've got my Mac Dev keychain, getting it packed up, ready to go.
Oh, cool. Right on.
Shameless plug.
So that's what you're going to shoot?
Of course, because they're waterproof.
The keychain? The keychain?
Yeah, my XTS Prime.
Oh, I got it. You know, what's all this garbage about Steve's going to go out and protect you so nothing happens to you in the game? What is this stuff?
I never said that, and it's all on live. So
you said it. I heard you.
No, they send me out so that I take the first hits. It's like pawns in chess.
We send you out. Destiny sent you out. That's what happened the last time. So now I have to learn from their mistakes at the World Cup of all places to be like, how do I keep Steve alive and get him to a bunker? And then the second question is can he hit anything downfield? These are all going to be, questions that are going to get answered this coming Sunday.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm hoping you're going to film this. I'm hoping you get somebody to film this. I got to watch him play.
We got enough people from the I Remember chapter teams down there that, yes, there will be some filming, maybe even some live Facebook going on.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's what I heard. That would be pretty cool, actually. What do you think of the collection Chris has got back there?
How many's he got on the wall?
A lot.
You.
I was trying to count them. How many you got?
Well, count, man. It's I'd say 30 something.
Oh, I'd say you got that much on that wall right there. Then you got some on the wall next to you.
Yeah, I got a few on that wall too. Mostly brass eagles on the other wall.
Yeah.
You see some cockers on there. You're okay.
Yeah. Then Nilla just jumped in and said, send Steve to the God bunker.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You don't send Steve to the God bunker. All he has to do is turn around and take 2 steps and shoot. So he might survive that one. You see, the plan, Freddy, was like, all right, look, Steve, he played back in the day, and
absolutely
back in the day.
Yep.
Steve's never won anything in a tournament.
Nope, and I admit that freely.
And I've got a world championship, because you've seen the trophy.
Yes, I have.
So I'm like, all right, we got to figure out how we're going to keep Steve alive. So I was like, I've got one of my guys, that's Expendables. That's part of the foundation that was on my original Surge team. That's going to be going, so he'll be playing. And then we've got Wes, who's the captain of Team Hatred, one of our chapter teams on Kentucky. He's coming down. And I got Connor coming down, too, who's plays with us. So I'm like, all right, I got 5 guys. I guess 4 and 1 Canadian. We'll just go with that. Give him a little bit of props. So we have to figure out, what we're going to do. So luckily, Wes and the Hatred team were playing this and practicing the field out at LVL in Columbus. And I guess they're going there to play some other tournament this weekend because all the other teams will be down in the World Cup. But he's got some great ideas. And I was like, whatever you do, just figure out how to map it out. So when I bring the board and we set this thing up Friday, we give Steve 2 days to study how to take 5 steps. I mean, literally,
No, Steve's a smart kid. Yeah, he'll pick up on that.
The banner and here's the bunker. He just has to turn around and go.
Wow. See, Steve, we didn't even need William Bailey on tonight. I think Andy tagged off to him, man.
I got him on the sideline. Don't worry.
Right on.
No, it ought to be a good time with all that. I know, not to knock my own teammate and PR director for Eller Remembered, but it actually is Steve's first World Cup play.
Yeah. So
last year we broke his virginity for being his first World Cup. So I took him down, and that was, a sight to behold.
And I did my job.
You did.
I mean, I'm not going to start dropping names of all the different people I introduced you to, all the doors I kicked in, all the things that I made happen. But I kicked ass last year on the PR aspect of it.
Oh, no, you did a great job.
And you went and got him coffee and a hot dog, too. That's right. That's cool.
No, he never brought me coffee.
He didn't.
No.
Oh, no.
He's a slacker. He's too busy running around with a camera. Or, everything's like squirrel moments at the MPP or NXLs for Steve. It's like,
we only created what? How many videos? And
we did a good job, but you have to, what he doesn't know this time, those kids' backpacks that look like the monkey that have the leash attached that comes out of them, Fred? I've actually got one of those for Steve. So me or Brian or Wes or Connor can hold on to that leash, and he won't know because we'll be behind him. But when he takes off on the squirrel moment, it'll be like zick, and we can reel him back in. Come back here, Steve. We got something to do.
I'll have a knife on me, right? I'll be like, I'm gone.
Yeah, and I was telling Chris this was a friendly group. Right on.
Yeah, so it's Chris's story. Besides, you have a lot of guns. I only have 6 left.
That's all you got?
Yeah, they're only 6 incredibly high-end ones.
Oh, no, actually, now I've got a couple of pump guns and some other older stuff sitting right there inside that bag, come to think of it. But
what are you going to shoot this weekend? And I know Mac Dove, but what?
Well, it depends, because I'm, generally I'll use my Prime XDS, or we got our Alley Remembered drones as well, but I don't know. I'll probably let Steve, just because I am a humble captain. You're welcome, Steve.
Yeah. I love that. I hear that's how you sprain your shoulder, patting yourself on the back. So,
well, no, the thing about it is, and we're sorry, Chris, if we're just sort of burying you. So you got to get your gloves up and just start muscling in on
like hockey, buddy. Get your elbows up and get in there.
You got to be a player.
So when the Alley Remembered Foundation ordered a bunch of MacDev markers, because MacDev was super fantastic in supporting the Alley Remembered Foundation, have done a lot for us, and there's so much more that they're about to do once COVID and everything lifts that we can't really talk about, but just the sheer volume of support that company has given the foundation is incredible. So we ordered, and I say we, I didn't order anything, but I'm a member of the foundation. But so we ordered a bunch of different guns. But unfortunately, along the way, there was a clerical mix-up. And some of the guns didn't come out the way they were supposed to. Certain guns got different anodizations and different etching and whatnot. So one of the guns was supposed to go to one of our chapter teams, but it was anodized for our team, and it was black and gold, which is my podcast colors. And so I was just like, I'll take that. But Andy was like, no, I love this gun. This gun is mine. So there's a black and gold MacDev XTS with the Alley Remembered logos on it, instead of it being the normal purple that we would have. And so he's teasing me all the time. Well, I'll let you use this gun because it's your colors. Like,
here it is.
Tell me that just doesn't scream the Popular Unknown Paintball podcast color wise.
Well, no, it says Alley Remembered Foundation, and it has expendables on the other side.
I know. I'm just saying. It's my podcast colors, and so he's always teasing me how much he's got the gun with the podcast colors.
Yeah, he's not teasing you. Come on.
Wait till he starts licking it. That's only a matter of time.
Hell no.
You gotta love it.
Welcome to the family, Chris.
Yeah, right on, Chris. You're one of the guys, man. We'll give you a hard hat now.
Yeah.
My marker, and I'll lick it if I want to.
There you go. Hey, my daughter Jessica just chimed in and said hi to everybody here.
Hey, Jess, I wish you were coming to Florida.
So does she. Well, I'll tell you what really sucks, Steve, is, I was going to take my wife, and Jessica was going to come to Hawaii. And now they call that tournament off.
Yeah.
That big game off.
Oh, that's sure.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Yeah, that's what I said too. It's
Hanu's going to be at World Cup, though.
What's that?
Hanu's coming to World Cup, and you're not coming.
Yeah, nope. I won't be there. But I am thinking about going down and doing Rico's. He's having a tournament there in January down in Florida. Cool. Yeah, so I think I'm going to head down, and we've already started making plans to do that. And I'm going to go down there and support him in his tournament, because Rico Fernandez, great guy. Now,
is that the tournament where he's releasing the new Tim Montresor field?
Yes. Yeah, I think it's already up and running. I think it'll be
a grand opening, so to speak.
Yeah, we'll call it the inauguration or whatever you want to call it. So,
are you going to play
next to you?
Or are you just going to spectate?
No, actually, I think I'm just going to go down and hang out, unless unless a bunch of guys, that are going down there want to get together. Hey, Bud Orr just says hi to everybody.
It's the Budster.
Yeah, Bud, we mentioned you at the beginning of every show. You're one of the highlights. Believe me. Matter of fact, you're third on the list. You are, Bud Orr, I take it, Chris, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the show, you don't know Bud Orr. You were born in a cave. So that's all there is to it. Well, Bud, thank you very much, buddy. We appreciate that. Bud Orr, terrific person. One of the guys that really helped build this sport. Don't you think, Andy?
I'd have to 100% agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, you're using it for a microphone now, huh? That's pretty cool.
What?
Yeah, no, you're holding up Steve's gun. Yeah, I mean, your gun. I'm sorry. Sorry, Steve.
It's all right.
That slipped out.
It's not a Mac Dev, but I had a listener give me a really beautiful Caesar's Ultra Shocker.
Oh, that's beautiful too.
Gorgeous.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is.
Good job.
Bud said he's enjoying the show. Well, Bud, you know what? I got to tell you, we can't see you, but we enjoy having you watch us. Like I say, you're one of the guys that put this sport together, and I consider you a very good friend. And I'm very, very, very happy that you guys are watching us. Not bad, huh, Chris Martini, having Bud Orr watch us. Having Andy Starrett on. Having Steve McGuire on. Man, I got to tell you, I feel like a thorn between all these roses here, huh?
Says the guy that's in the Hall of Freaking Fame.
Right.
Sure. Yeah, but I don't. Oh, I do have a hat like that. I was going to say I don't have a hat like you got, but I do have one like that. What do you think of this hat, Andy?
Who's that? Steve's hat?
Steve. Stronghold.
It doesn't say I'll remember down it. I really don't care.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
So much for sponsoring the Al Remembered Foundation then, Fred. No money for you.
Hey, I've donated a lot of different ways to the LE Foundation, believe me.
I know, and I loved violating that jacket.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Hey, everybody still complains it still smells like bacon. But it is what
maple
it is.
syrup.
Hey, maple syrup, yeah.
Yeah, poor Chris sitting there just like, what?
Yeah. Bud Orr just chimed in and said, thanks, my friend, you humble me. Bud, you humble us for watching. Believe me. If anybody deserves super kudos, it's you, my friend. And I plan on talking Bud to coming on some night.
That's easy.
Yeah, I just want to wait until we have some autoclocker guys on, and I just want to bring him on and surprise them and just watch them all sit there and go, I just love that when it happens,
I just have to point out that your daughter likes this shirt and wants to know when hers comes out. So I'm not the only one that wants this style.
No.
We're clear.
She wants this style. See?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, check it out. Passion drives us. Paintball. Stronghold.
I want a Stronghold, shirt or jacket.
You don't have one yet?
No, you just insulted it. You don't get nothing.
I'll go burn the Popular Unknown shirt that's hanging over there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it ain't going to be the one that says Fred Schultz on it because I've never got that yet.
I got the one that has the accidental ink spills on it. That was,
oh, that one's mine? That one's mine?
That's the one I got.
I mean, he'll just send me any of them. I'll change my name.
Oh, it doesn't have names on it. It was just one of his first silkscreen ones.
Oh, I got it.
I like it. I have it hanging right over there. I don't even wear the thing. Because it's right there with, Weeze's Iron Man shirt.
Bud Orr just chimed in and said he likes the shirt. Booyah.
And Kathy says she likes Fred's shirt.
It comes from Bud, man. Right on, Kathy. It comes from Bud. It's good.
Don't worry, Bud. I will not give Steve the checkbook to the Al Remember Foundation while we're at the World Cup. The funds are safe. Don't worry.
Say again. Yeah. So, Chris, you enjoying the show?
Yeah, man. This is awesome. I'm digging Steve's shirt, though. I like the OG shirt.
Do you?
Yeah.
I thought it stood for "Oh God."
No.
Steve, are you going to get some biscuits and gravy when you come to Florida?
I hope so. If I don't, there. If you think there's riots down there now, wait till I don't get biscuits and gravy.
You come to Tennessee, we'll give you all the biscuits and gravy you want.
Oh, see, there's a group of guys down your way, and it's Tennessee, Kentucky, and Georgia, and it's called Members Only, and they really want me to come down there. We were helping, and the I Remember Foundation and I were helping out this guy named Justin, and Justin lost his leg when he was 4 in a lawn mowing accident. Apparently, one of his neighbors clipped him by accident, and yeah, and so he needed a little bit of help getting a newer special silicone pod for his leg. And so I've really hooked up with the guys from the Members Only group, and they're a really great little mechanical team that run down there, and they run their own little tournaments. I shouldn't say little, it sounds condescending, but they're small local tournaments. But they're a great group of guys, and they're begging me to come down there. So if I get down that way, you got to make sure you come out and join us, because that'll just be a blast.
That would absolutely be cool. Yeah, Bud Orr just chimed in and said he loves mags also. Because, Bud Orr and Tom Kay, they're extremely good friends and have been for a lot of years. And if you remember back in the day, Chris, you're still a little too young for that. Yeah, Andy, he probably remembers. He's old enough. But, back in the day, those two markers, they were the bomb. They really were. If you went to any tournament, those were the ones. If you were saving up your money, you wanted an autococker or you wanted a mag, period. So, and they're still absolutely terrific. And Eli Galivia says, if you bring maple syrup cookies, they'll get you those chicken and biscuits.
Hey, I brought the maple cookies last time. They didn't eat any of them.
Well, it's because I wasn't.
Nobody cared.
I'd have downed them.
Man, I love some cookies, so I probably would have messed them up too.
I brought.
Chris would have been on it.
I brought special actual.
Sorry, Eli.
Here we go.
Got the maple syrup.
See, and you still got them.
Shit.
They were great.
Oh my God. Damn, man, did you know you were going to be on tonight to have all these props? Oh, look at that.
Neb, those are the ones with the real maple syrup.
Wow.
These are straight from Canada, eh?
Yeah.
Eh?
And they're made with Quebec maple syrup.
Oh, is that right?
Old Canada, eh?
Oh yeah, old Canada.
Oh, Canada. It's an exclusive image.
Right on. Hey, Jessica said worst case scenario should drive up to Tennessee with homemade biscuits and gravy if Steve goes there.
Yeah.
I already took a picture when I was at Walmart the other day of the gravy and sausage for biscuits and gravy in the can for like $1 something, and sent it to Steve and went, here you go.
He teased me with the pictures, but he's not buying none of them. He's just like, hey, look, these exist.
You think I'm gonna bring that in my suitcase down to Orlando? There's a World Cup down the street.
He's teasing you, buddy. He's teasing you.
They're all just being mean to me.
No, we're not. We like you a lot, Steve. Oh yeah. Now you're kind of getting to me, Andy, eating that cookie in front of us. Me and Chris aren't real happy here. That was damn brutal, buddy.
Yeah, and those are the good ones. Like the ones that I brought were the good ones. They weren't there's the ones you buy at Walmart that anybody can get, and they're just maple flavored. Those are the ones that they actually make for the the maple syrup festivals that happen in March.
Yeah.
When everything starts to run.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get it there.
It's all glare. Hey, look, it's a UPC code.
No.
Yeah, that's what we see is a UPC code. Drop it down just a little.
Waterloo, Canada.
The other down. There you go. Wow. Now that you recycle, that's pretty cool. Waterloo, Canada. You know where that's at, Steve?
I do. Been there many times.
Have you really?
Yep.
That's where you go get your cookies, or?
No, that's just where they were made.
I'm just curious. That's all. So you know what? I wish you guys a lot of luck this weekend. I know you've been waiting for it, and I hope it all goes your way. I hope the weather holds because Andy, they have a hurricane going through there.
Yeah, but it's hitting there now. So by the time we get there, it'll just be blowing on its way out. So we've got the swamp to deal with, but other than that, we're golden.
It's supposed to be 88 and sunny on Sunday when we're playing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Very, very cool.
So it's going to be humid as heck.
Well, I know I want to come to Colorado and link up with something you're going to do next year. So figure out what you're going to do next year, Andy, and something that's really cool. And let me know, and my wife and I will cruise over there and check it out.
Well, I was talking to Brent. I don't know if he's watching right now, but we have a team down in Pueblo, and one of the guys on that team, Brent, has brought the PBSL here to Colorado because I know it's big out in California.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we went down and played that. Well, Tom and one of our other guys played and won. I was just kind of helping keep people warm with the tents and food and everything else that day, but maybe I'll play the next one. But I think I got drafted now as the head ref. But anyways, we were talking again today because he was talking to Mike out of Dynamic Paintball, which is the field we play at and the one that hosts all the Alley Remembered events, seeing if he could do one of those, next year in like April or May or something. So that got the whole conversation of, hey, when are we doing our charity event for next year? Because I haven't come up with a date yet. But I was like, hey, if you're going to do that, why don't we incorporate one day of the pump only 200 round limit on one day?
There you go.
For the Alley Remembered, because he's going to be doing one in January, it looks like, because the last one was only 23 degrees. Let's go for another one that's 10 degrees and snowing in January around there. Why not?
Not for me.
You were out there. It was cold, but he played.
Damn cold.
Now he wants to do, because I guess out in California, and I forgot the guy's name, but they're doing a mechanical version of this that's a 500 round limit out there, and they've been getting like 60, 80, 100 people showing up. I think he had 80 something last Saturday at some field out there in Cali. So we're gonna do that here, where it's the mechanical 500 round limit.
Very cool
on that. But we're gonna do that for the, or I should say, for the I Remembered found our charity game. Whenever we do that next year, probably May or June or something.
Yes, Sam Wyrick is the one that really got that going out here. And Sam Wyrick, he's a hell of a guy. Matter of fact, they got the new PBSL cards and stuff like that. I had him sign a pack of them he gave me.
Oh, nice.
So I had him sign that. Yeah, so it's just really a cool way to hold a tournament. You know what?
Yeah, we had so much fun doing it. I was like, damn, I wish I would have bought a pumpkin and played. Although Tom's got a couple of them now.
Mm-hmm.
My mom wasn't feeling it that day, so I was like, I don't know if I can make it all day. But it was so cool to help ref and do all that we were like, hey, whatever you guys need for this series here in Colorado, the Alley Remember Foundation and our team, we're going to back you.
Well, I'm behind you all the way on any of that stuff. You know that. I back you 100% on all of it. And when you do something next year, I want to take my wife and come over there and try to help you guys out a little if I can. I'd love
you
it.
can come out and we'll get Weeze back out again, so we can listen to Steve, whining about spinning and shooting.
I was going to bring that up too, but I thought, no, I'm just going to be quiet for a minute, Andy. Well, and it worked. Well, guys, I got to tell you what, Chris.
I'm gonna have to talk to Chris more. I mean, we've been like, I don't even know where Chris is, from.
Tennessee.
Okay. So what part of Tennessee?
Jackson. It's about 2 hours west of Nashville and about 2 hours or so east of Memphis.
So like somewhere around Chattanooga or something, maybe?
Oh, no. West Tennessee, just right in the middle of Nashville and Memphis.
Okay. I will be, maybe I'll have to hook up with you. I've got a friend of mine. I guess it's Chattanooga, Tennessee?
Yeah.
It's kind of like they're in the middle somewhere. I'm like trying to remember my, I think I failed Tennessee geography back in middle school. I think, because I know where Nashville is. I played there before.
Right.
So he is about 40 minutes outside of, I believe it's Chattanooga, up in the hills. He's buying, well, he's already got 150 acres, and he's getting ready to buy another like 150 acres next to his and have this big 250 some acre plot of land, and wants to open a wooded field on the first half of the property.
Very
so
cool.
We might be putting a fairly, I know we're going to be putting a fairly big wooded field out there for paintball, and it's got some flat down by the highway, I guess, where he could do the airball and hyperball if he wanted to. But
right.
How's woods ball in Tennessee? While I got you on here, I might as well ask.
Well, the times I've played in Tennessee woods ball, I've really enjoyed it. I mean, hell, it's woods ball, man. I mean,
I love woods ball. I absolutely do.
Steve's over there like,
yeah, absolutely love it. So, right on.
All right, well, I'll hit you up when we're down there. Maybe you can come over and help me walk.
Yeah, let me know. And if you do go there, I'll link you guys up. Absolutely, that'd be very cool. Yeah, Andy's a pretty good guy.
Probably the week after the World Cup, because I was supposed to have been there last weekend walking the property, but just couldn't swing it.
So right on. Well, Andy, my hour's gone, so I'm going to have to say goodnight to you. But hey, thanks a lot for jumping on. You know,
no problem.
Andy wasn't supposed to be on. Yeah, again with the tease. Andy wasn't supposed to be on tonight, but you know, as soon as Steve mentioned him, and then Andy came up on the screen, we had to drag him in because Andy's a pretty good guy. He's okay. I mean, he eats in front of us, and
you guys aren't that bad either.
Yeah.
You remember, I have to pick up Steve at the airport Thursday.
So well, I'm not going to hold that against you. Yeah, I'm not going to hold that against you. Make sure you got cookies. Oh, no. You better bring biscuits and gravy. That's what you should bring. Just get it in a little, to-go thing. That's all.
Oh, I know. The second
you can get it from Dairy Queen down there. Like,
oh my God.
I'm going to drive past all of them when we pick you up to see.
Oh, do that. Yeah.
Oh, he will.
I won't even stop. We'll go straight to the field.
Put a camera outside the window, man, so you can watch your little face against it when you go by. That'll be hilarious. I love it. All right, Andy. Hey, a lot of luck. You have a safe trip down there and a safe time and a safe trip back. All right.
You got it. We'll be doing a bunch of live reporting and video.
Yeah, I'm going to check in with you guys down there. Yeah, I'm going to check in with you guys. So that'll work out good.
Don't worry.
All right. Have a good evening, buddy. All right. Bye-bye. As Mr. Andy Sturrett, hell of a great guy. He really, really is. Big buddy of Steve. Steve goes down and supports him and stuff all the time. And
well, for those of you that don't know, Allie, when he's got the shirt that says Allie remembered, Allie was his daughter, and Allie was actually murdered by her boyfriend, and that's how the nonprofit organization to prevent domestic violence came about. So I have nothing but respect for the man, because I mean, how much does that take to put your daughter's name and just throw it out there all the time? I think it's a sign of respect. I think it's a sign that the guy loved her that much to do that instead of just letting it pass. So yeah, Andy's a good guy. I'm really glad that I got hooked up with Andy. I'm glad I got hooked up with you too, Steve. And same way with you, Chris. Mr. Fred and Friends is not just about. Oh, look at that! He's still in the green room holding cookies up. Wow! Does the word dog mean anything to you? Jeez. So, Chris, we appreciate so much you coming on tonight. I'm going to have you back on again because we kind of strayed away from everything like that. I hope you enjoyed being on with us.
Hell yeah, man. It's a real honor. Like I said, when I first started playing, man, the paintball video I watched was your video. So it's kind of surreal, on your show. So, hell yeah, anytime you want me to be on here, just let me know, man. I'll be on here.
You got it. Well, you have a good evening. Tell your wife I said hi because we see her in your picture all the time. So, and thank her for letting you come on.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll link up again, and you'll definitely be back on again. Okay. Especially, because I'm going to have the old school paintball guys on. So I'm going to probably drag you back.
All right. Cool, man.
All right, Steve. You have a good evening, my friend.
All right. You too, man.
All right. Bye-bye.
See you later. Great meeting you.
All right. Art Gonzalez, good show again. Art, I love you, buddy. Anybody that doesn't know Art Gonzalez, Art played with me years ago on Constant Pursuit. Hell of a player, hell of a guy. I can never, ever say enough about him. Just terrific. Steve, I can never say enough about you either. Or maybe it's I don't know enough to say about you. I'm not sure. But, buddy, thanks a lot for coming on tonight.
Hi, hey, it's my pleasure. I love being on. So,
yeah,
anything I can do to help, you know, I'm always around.
You're the man. All right, man. You have a good evening, huh?
All right, everybody out there, play with passion.
There you go.
Good night.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. That was just an absolutely terrific show tonight. I can't thank Steve McGuire, Chris Martini, and Mr. Andy Sturrett for jumping on and being on with us tonight. You guys, when you got to watch all these guys, you got to watch what paintball to me is really about. It's not just bringing people together, but it's bringing good people together and making paintball grow. Because if we all don't band together and keep growing this sport, eventually it'll die out. And the group of guys I had on tonight, they're not going to let that happen. Guys like Mr. Bud Orr, Chica Estrada, just everybody. Eli Galibios. Now, Eli, I'm sure I just butchered your name, and I apologize so much for that, but I can't thank you enough for chiming in tonight. Chica Estrada, I'm going to have you on, pal. I cannot wait to have you on live. That is going to be cool as hell. Kathy Alvarez, driving force out here in paintball. Her son is just, Adrian, turning into one heck of a player, and I think it's because of his mom. And my daughter, Jessica, I love you. Another great show, Dad. You're the best, sweetheart. Mom and I love you, and we can't wait to see you. So, all right, everybody. I guess that's going to be it for the evening. I thank you again so terribly much for watching us. I thank my guests so very much for being on tonight. And as I always say, please play hard, play safe, play fair, but let's get out there and play paintball. Till next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, you guys take it easy. Bye now.